We are still on domestic security. We'll discuss community security, regional security, and the national issues of importance to us as a country. Chairman, is it important for Ghanaians, despite the work of the Ghana Police Service, the Army, intelligence agencies like the BNI and all that, is it important for a regular family to own a gun at home for self-protection?
Honorable, your question is a very simple but it's very heavy. But it's a very heavy. I'm saying it in the sense that the security varies. Security varies. When you look at the point that some criminals and guns entering to prominent people's housing, killing them. Example is former MP J.B. Dankwa. You know, if you see all these things, then we say yes. But in another ways, if you also see that people also having gun and accidentally shooting themselves, killing innocent people, then I will also say no. You know, so holding a gun is something that, to me, I would say, if you don't have self-control, even if you have lances, you know, it's something that if you don't have good temper, I'm saying good temper, you know, it will tempt you for you to shoot unnecessarily, and then it will put you into problems, you know, because having lances doesn't mean that you can shoot. You see, the flamers make the law and say that the more you know the law, the more you don't know the law. You know, so the more you are holding the gun, the more you don't have the gun. Because how many bullets can you hold in your gun? So if you know the security, you know, if you know the security and you know the implications of the gun, I think that individually, you know, everybody who has a lances and those who doesn't have the lances and those who are holding it illegally, everybody have to be careful, because once there is no law, there's no sin. But Ghana, we have very soft and tough laws. You know, once our laws catches you, you will see that it's not easy for you to come. So I would say that if you can separate yourself from gun, I think that one will be good for you rather than holding
Chairman,
a gun.
The issue of gun control, when you go to Texas, a rancher, someone with a ranch can decide anybody who encroaches, you will shoot. And you'll be protected by the RAF, the National Rifle Association, the NRA. Would you stick your neck out that those who are manufacturing local guns in Alavanyo and Nkonya, and we know here in Magazine, some people have got the expertise in Abosokan in Accra, would you say government should regularize them so that instead of spending a lot of millions of taxpayer dollars to purchase weapons, there can be local expertise in the manufacture of guns we need for our security?
I would say that our country is different from America. America is a developed country, and we are a developing country. So there's two different countries that we are talking about. And Texas alone, you know, is bigger as Ghana or bigger than Ghana. You know, and if you see the population in Texas, you know, and it's bigger also than here. And if you see the crime, that goes to the Texas or in America is also different from here. And every country, once you become a developed country, you know, there's a lot of countries that you also will step on their toes, so therefore you create enemy for yourself. And also, if you go back, how did they become developed country? How did they become developed country? Are they fought before? You see, are they done? What did they come up to this stage? But Ghana, we never fight with any neighboring country before. So Ghana, we are different from America. This is what, or we are different from UK. So the formation of UK and Ghana is totally different. It's a totally different. And I also will say that I think for Alavanyo and Mayozi people who has the talent to manufacture these local guns. Now we have a modern guns. We have the modern guns. I have opportunity to go to international security meetings like Norinco in China. I have opportunity to travel to South Korea, to go and train, when I was a bodyguard and stuff, and I'm always going, So you see that they have what it takes, they have what it takes for them to do. So I will say yes and I will say no. I will say yes and I will say no, because the guns that they are producing, it's not the gun that our police and our military can buy.
But Chairman, from Tiabo Frey, you can get to G3, AK-47. You won't reinvent the wheel. Kantanka is building cars, but we've not had to start from scratch.
Yes, since we had independence in 1957. Now we are 2020, So I would think that, they need investors.
Okay.
Then they can do the business plan, proposals to government. They have the expertise how to do it, but the lack of funds. So the Alavanyo people and the Mazin people, our people, they need investors, with proposal, the sharp people who can write, put what they can do into a paper, and then they relate what they are doing to the modern facilities, Then the government can link up, because it's control. Every country you will go, you will go and they are doing manufacturing guns and armors and to the distance. There's a government control. It's a government control. So I think that if they can have investors and they can propose it to either Interior or Ministry of Defense, for them to come into the descent,
okay,
then probably the government can, or the ministry can test, the ability and know, So I will.
It's work in progress, and I think it's an idea that can be posted in the form of a proposal.
It's a proposal for them to see.
Chairman, I'll ask you one question about community security. Then I ask you, what is the state of security in your region, the Ashanti region? Chairman, here they say we are each other's keeper. And beyond my home, I have a neighbor. I have 2 neighbors, 10 neighbors. I have a community. How can we be looking at each other's back? We are told that in the UK, for example, an old lady can be on rooftop just doing surveillance in the area just to describe who did what at what time. At the community level, how security conscious are we? You mentioned the case of Honorable J.B. Dankwa. People now become rich and they build their house there with their wife and 2 kids. An intruder comes in, commits murder, and goes away. In times past, your uncle would build one house, cousins and nephews would be there. When you say, hey, someone would come to your rescue. At the communal level, what can we do to remain safe?
I would say that actually, Ghana, we have our own security system and it works perfectly for us. Our security system, if you send our security system to another country, developed countries, it won't work. But here, our security is perfect for us. Although I mentioned Honorable JB, may God, may his soul rest in perfect peace, but here we live as a community, and we know each other, if you start from our villages, everybody come from village. We have our small towns. Here is our abroad. Kumasi is our abroad. Our abroad. So if you are in your hometown, you see that we have assemblyman, and we have unity committee people. We have our chiefs. We have our chiefs and elders, and we have other institution in the village. So the security starts from the village. Even they start from home. Father and mother, children, they will start looking after them into the distance. So to us, I think that as a country, and having opportunity to travel from one country to another country, I think that our security is good because we have our watchdogs. We have our watchdogs from every community, depending on the size of the community.
And that system is no longer there.
No, it's
now
there.
Rich people will write, beware of dogs, boldly inscribed on their doors. They don't engage anybody. Any poor people who comes is a squatter. You have to clear them off. We don't want kiosks here. Those volunteers, vigilantes in the past, they are not there. The watchdogs, Chairman.
They are still there. They are still there. If you go to some villages, and you can go to some communities, even in Kumasi or Accra or the big cities here, you see that they will seek the clarification, or they will seek power from either highway or urban roads or feeder roads. Then they will cross it. Example is when you are coming here, you see that the road in the evening, they close it. So if you want to come, somebody have to come and see you physically before they open you for you to go. And there's a lot of towns that you won't see them, but in the night, the town people, they let some people watch the town. It's in the Bible and it's in the Quran. So it's still there. But before you can do that, the chief or the assembly members have to report to the DCE there, or the mayor, MUSEC or DISEC or Regional Security Council. Then they will give you authorization for you to form your watchdog committee, to watch your area and stuff. Because now also we know the people living around us, in our community. If a new person enter, they also know. That is why here, if you see or compare here the crime here to America or London or Italy or any different, you will see that although we mentioned that or something like this have happened, you see that the crime rate, when we are seeing it from watching it globally, you see that Ghana one also is good. So I think we are doing well as for the security. As for the security, we are doing well, and the place also you are sitting, you know also how the country's security also works. If you are going, you would think that everything is. But if you have a security eye, and you start seeing the security things that is going, you see that Ghana is not a country that anybody can go to the area and do whatever he want to do. So for me,
Chairman, I will soon ask you about thorny security issues like the idea of a new voter register, the resumption of the work of the National Identification Authority. But before then, the Ashanti region is seen as the conduit between the northern half of the country and the southern half. You don't come from the north and go to the capital except when you pass through Kumasi. A lot of small arms and light weapons are here, and then there's a lot of murder here. How is the security situation? Have things improved?
Let me congratulate the regional minister and then Regional Security Council. Actually,
you sit through the Regional Security Council meetings. Are you a participant?
No. It's different from the Regional Security Council. Is the government, and the government is different from a party. I'm a party in government, but
they call you the governor of the Ashanti region.
You have said it.
Yes,
anything you do and you do it well. Anything you do and you do it well. They give you a title or name. That is the service, the good service I give to my people. That's the reward that they have. They give it to me as a governor. But I would say that because I have eyes as a owner of the private security and also as a good citizen of Ashanti and Ghana, I also know what is going on. So I will, if you compare, previous and present, then you will see that the present, the regional minister or the regional coordinating council have been tough. Everybody want to be protected, but everybody also they want a tough laws. They want easy laws, but they don't want a tough law. But if you want to protect yourself, then security is a very dynamic and it differs, and it's very tough. So it's not security issue is not something soft, because security is so many things. Everything is security. Life is security. Wow. Sleeping is a security. So seeing and knowing what the Ashanti Regional Coordinating Council have done to protect the people, because the whole country, Ashanti is having the largest population. And also, Ashanti also welcome everybody. Wow. If you come to the Ashanti, we speak one language. That is our Ashanti. That is our language, Akan language. But and we have one king. The king, everything here, the land belongs to him. And then we have the government. So everything the government is doing, we do it in Georgia in conjunction with our king and chiefs. This is how the security issue here we does. And also in Ashanti we have so many tribes.
But Chairman, recently a very important chief close to the king, a revered king, went out. He had issues with somebody, I think around the Peki area or so. He was killed, and then they made an attempt to burn his car and all that. Even important people close to the center of power are not safe, Chairman. How can you convince market women and the good people of the region that the Regional Security Council leaders within the region are doing the best they can for security?
You see, that is why once something happened, they said immediately the police will take over. Then they say they are doing investigation. You know, it's like getting sick. Then you go to a hospital. Then you leave everything for doctor to bring the results. You know, to know that either you are well or not well. So once the things that you said it is one out of thousands or millions. You know, we have a lot of chiefs here. You know, so it's a one out of. You know, so you cannot, if you find the ratio, you cannot use the one to judge. You know, to judge. This is my first point. And then the second point is, you know, I'm not the lawyer, and I'm not the police commander. I think that this show, the police commander will come then, or the regional minister will come. They have to know where and how we have reached into the distance. Then we will know the details into the distance. That is why we were saying that security start from you yourself to protect yourself. You know, if you read the Bible, there was a man called Cain and Abel.
And the two sons of Adam.
Yeah. And the time one died, Abel died. Then they asked the king, they said, I'm not the watch this thing for him. So you cannot ask. This is where the security starts from. You know, this is the time the security starts from. So asking me about the chief, I would say that may God take him to heaven, because I know him personally. He was a good man. And because it is in the court, you know, I don't want to say much. And knowing the security and stuff, I don't want to say much about how it happens into the. I will leave this one to the judicial to bring their verdict before I can go in.
You are still tuned into Security Tips, and our guest today is Regional Chairman, Ashanti Region of the incumbent party, the NPP, Chairman Wontumi. We'll soon open the phone lines so that you get the opportunity to interact with our guest and share any thoughts you have. Chairman,
Yes,
I will now take you beyond the region, and let's look at the situation. Is Ghana in a better situation in terms of our security?
I would say yes. I would say yes. I would say yes because we have a good leader. You know, we have a good leader. The president is the first security man in the country, because he's the commander-in-chief of Ghana Armed Forces. And when we talk about the security, it's him. So, to me, I have the opportunity to meet him regularly. So, I know the things that he does. You know, so when you compare previously to this time, then you will know that we have a good security now. The state of the security, or the security of the state, is good. Previously, the military and police and fire service, customs, immigration, and other agencies, they don't have equipment. They don't have equipment. And you and me, we are witness, and the Ghanaians are witness that ever since Nana Akufo-Addo has come, they give them uniforms, boots, guns, helmets,
Always
reflectors.
complained about fragmentation jackets, the bulletproof. Do they have enough in stock?
Yes, they give them the bulletproof. They give them the cars. You know, the first time Ghanaian police is using even saloon cars like UK. You know, using vans like UK.
Chairman, and sorry for barging in. Some have said the Corollas don't help. Navara would have been better because Navara vehicles are tougher, they can move faster, and they can really face these motor riders who are criminals, not all of them, in the theater of crime.
You see, it's like we take the advices. We are building the country, so we will take advice. We are not above advice, and we are not under advice. But we are talking about before we don't have. Let me chip this one in before we move. There was a beggar, and somebody want to give him money. So the time he was giving the money to him, and then one fall, then the beggar said, "Pick it and give it to me. Why you want to cheat on me?" You know, before we don't have. Somebody has come and he has buy a car. A cars, not a car. He has buy a cars for the police and the military. You know, both ammo and so many things. He has buy it for them. I think we have to give the president a thumbs up for what he have done. You know, and then the country developed and the security is developed. You know, so you know, if you go to a country like UK and stuff, because they have so many plants to build cars and stuff. You know, and they had a contract with them. You know, so Opel, they call it Vauxhall. They give it to them. You see the police people using a Ferrari, using Lamborghini, using smart cars like Mercedes, BMW and stuff. And I think our country, we are growing quick, you know. So having this, I think is a good step, you know. So my brother, you whispered to my brother. I think that for going fat, we are going to Ghana is going to grow for us to get a better and better cars. But at the moment, it's better than previous. And now also, they also in human, they also have employ.
In terms of recruitment, right?
Recruitment. The Akufo-Addo government also have a lot of people, both police, military, fire service, immigration, customs, on all the security agencies, you know. So he's doing his best. So I will say that we are doing as much as we can.
At this juncture, we will open the phone lines. You can now join the conversation by calling us on 0322 498404 or 0322-498403, and that is boldly inscribed on your screens, so that you ask any questions you have. We are streaming live online on Facebook, Wontumi TV, on YouTube, Wontumi TV Live, on Instagram, Wontumi TV Live, and on Twitter, Wontumi TV GH. Chairman,
brother,
I want to ask you this because in our conversations, there's a call. Hello. Your name and where you calling from?
I'm Jonathan calling from Kumasi.
Okay, welcome to the show, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome to the show. Yes, welcome to the show.
Oh, I welcome Chairman to me on this platform like this.
Okay.
Congrats to him for him letting us know how to do that. But we are trying to let put therapy to put good measures, especially for this fighting the COVID-19. I think for putting on the mask and the social distance is not working. And if right now we are saying when it comes to safety, it's self-discipline, then police and the soldiers must put a very, very good measure so that all of us will take good note of the present narrative by giving ourselves distancing and putting on the nose mask because we have to fight against the population so that we can go for our general election for 2022. Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. We have another caller on the line. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, hi. Your name and where you calling us from?
This Andy. I'm calling from Accra.
Okay, Andy, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
Andy, you can actually lower the volume on your set or even mute it entirely, and we can still hear you. Okay, and I'm sure they will work through. Yeah, Andy, are you still with us?
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Oh. Okay. The questions you are asking, Chairman, Wontumi.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. And
Yeah,
go on, Andy.
The questions you are asking, Chairman.
Yes.
I think he's not answering the questions proper.
Why?
Yeah, the questions you are asking him, he's not answering them proper.
What is your reason, sir?
So please tell him to answer them well because he's educating us and he has to tell us the right things to do.
Okay, thank you so much. Your opinion is well taken, Andy. Thank you so much. Maybe we'll hold on with the calls. Yeah, hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening and welcome. Please lower the volume on your set and we can still hear you. Welcome.
Hello.
Yes, welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, hello, welcome. We can hear you.
Hello.
Okay, I think they work the phone line so that.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Can you hear me? I think what should they work the technical team will work the lines. And some people too they need to lower the volume. I'm sure with time they'll get to. Chairman, you are a nationalistic person. Sometimes there's a position we take as a country, and as a person, you may humbly say, "This is what I think." Give me your two positions on the idea of compiling a new register, which has now become a serious national security issue. Only last week or so, someone said this could take the country on the precipice of a civil war or anything like that. People have raising concerns. What are the two positions you hold? One, personally, as an individual, and what is the position of government on this issue?
Yeah, thank you so much. What I would say is that we are a country and we have our laws. Our laws is not given to us by Moses. You know, our laws is given to us through the parliament. You know, this is where we create our laws. You know, so we made a law that every 4 years we will go and vote and elect the president. And our law also states that it's only the Electoral Commission who is mandated to elect or to vote, has the right to vote. So the Electoral Commission is saying that they will do new register. Whom am I to say that or to stop the Electoral Commission from doing the mandated work? You know, the Electoral Commission is paying. We are paying the Electoral Commission through our taxes for them to do what is good for Ghana, for Ghana to be peaceful. You know.
So, sorry, I'll be budging in. Maybe we'll get a clearer line now. Hello and welcome to the show. Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Okay.
So, Electoral Commission says that I'm not the spokesperson for Electoral Commission. I don't work for Electoral Commission. I'm a chairman for MPP, But so I joined the queue for what the Electoral Commission will say. This is what I follow. So according to the Electoral Commission, they say that they are going to do the new register. So as a chairman, I have to prepare. I have to prepare. Now, yes, it's true that we are not in normal times. We are in COVID, but still we go
Chairman,
to.
sorry about that. I hope this call becomes stable. Hello. I think it also dropped.
But we go to our work. Now we are working. We go to our work and all the protocols to fight the disease. We have a lot of disease here. We have tuberculosis, we have hepatitis, and we have so many deadly diseases. Because this disease is new, and this disease also become global pandemic, So the country or the world, WHO, brings what we should do to every country. So as a country, we are doing as much as we can. And so the country have to move on. The country have to do what we can do. Because the same disease happened in South Korea, but South Korea follow all the protocols to do the registration, and at the same time they did the elections. We have so many countries that this disease have affected them. So if you follow the protocols or the manual, the WHO or the president has given to you, I think that through social and wearing the face masks, sanitizers, and washing your hands.
Somebody even says someone is writing his exam and another person is marking it. The EC says I can pass this exam, and someone says no, you can't pass because you don't have time. Between now, May, and October or November, when the exhibition of the new voter register should be done, is there enough time on the hands of the EC to accomplish this?
I will still go back to say that it's the Electoral Commission who have to answer this question. I'm not the spokesperson for them. But what I know is that Electoral Commission give the timeline before.
Chairman, I just hope this one becomes. Hello, hi.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. I finally got you. Welcome to the show.
Okay, so please can I speak? Hello, do you hear me?
Oh, we can hear you loud and clear. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, please, Chairman is speaking well, but I mean, Chairman have to speak free so that he can express himself, because what Chairman is posting is very sense. Chairman know a lot of security matter, but let Chairman speak free so that Chairman can express himself. We will understand it very well.
Okay.
Do you get me?
Hello, sir. Where are you calling from? First of all, I want to explain
I am calling from Accra.
Okay, thank you.
I am calling from Accra, yeah. Adenta, Medina, Adenta.
Okay, it's good you understand tree, but because what chairman is sharing in terms of security is of utmost importance, there are many Ghanaians in other parts of the country where they don't understand tree and they can only familiarize with the official language, which is English, and people are watching us from around the world. We wouldn't want to disenfranchise them. But your point is well taken. Thank you so much for calling.
Yeah, thank you, brother. So as I'm saying, the Electoral Commission, before they give the timeline for them to
another call. Sorry, Chairman. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
I'm calling from Bono. Bamboy.
From Bole Bamboy. And your friends
Bamboy.
is the president's, hometown.
No,
Okay.
it's not the president.
Yes,
Former
former
president.
president,
Okay, Mr. Chairman's friend. Okay. And
Yes,
welcome to the
yes.
show. Yes.
I want to greet my chairman,
Okay.
Chairman Wontumi.
Welcome. Thank you.
Today is my first time of seeing him, but I'm very proud of him.
Okay. Okay.
God bless him.
Okay, and God bless you too. Stay tuned to Wontumi Television. It will be bringing you the only the best. And do we have another caller on the line? Hello? Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Your name and where you calling
this
from?
Michael Edison.
Michael Ejuse, from where?
Oh, Kachima.
Okay.
Is this Wontumi TV?
Welcome to the show. Okay.
Okay, so can I talk now?
Yeah, please go ahead, sir.
Oh, I'll say I commend for the work you've been doing for Ghana.
Yeah.
The security issues in giving. We thank God for your life, for giving Ghana such a wonderful person like you. Yeah, so we always pray for you that you be able to have that wisdom and also to advise Ghanaians on security issues
Thank you so much.
towards this coming elections 2020.
You're most welcome. Thank you so much, Mike, for
You
getting
also
in touch. Mike, you have something more to say? Okay. Okay. Hello. Maybe let me take this other call, Chairman, then you lump everything up. Hello, your name and where you calling from? Hello? Hello, are you on the line?
Hello.
Yeah, hi. Welcome to the show.
I'm on the line.
Yeah, please feel free. There's a little echo. You can actually put off your TV set and you can still hear us.
Pardon? Hello.
There's a little echo. I think we would rather drop the line and keep trying, sir. And Chairman, let me take one or two more questions. Then I come back to you. Then we wrap up. Hello, your name and where you calling us from?
Yeah, I'm calling from Wa.
Hey, wow, far away. Okay, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
I want to congratulate Selma for doing a great job for us. I'm very happy to hear from him.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Beautiful.
God bless him.
Amen. Thank you so much. And our warm regards to the people of Wa. Okay, there's another caller. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening and welcome. Your name and where you calling us from?
I'm Teddy, calling from Ahafo region.
Goso. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, boss, I congratulate you for the good work that you are doing this evening.
Yeah.
And also, I'm happy for this is my first time seeing the Ahafo governor. Asante region governor for the first time on air. So may God bless him.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for getting in touch. Chairman.
Hello.
Hello, and that's the first lady. Your name?
This is Rita. Rita calling from Tema.
Okay, welcome, Rita. What's on your mind, Rita?
Chairman 1. I just want to say hi to Chairman Wontumi, and I've been following him, listening to him.
Chairman can hear you, Rita. Oh, okay.
And I've been listening to more of his advice and his inspiration ways.
Wow.
So I just, because right now I'm sitting here with my husband and we are listening to him. We are part of him.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. And thank you. And warm regards to your husband. After Rita, let's make you our last caller. Welcome to the show. You are on, sir. Hello. Chairman,
Yes.
Many people want to just give you fans. Hello,
Hello.
this should be our last caller. Your name and where you calling from?
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Good evening. Okay.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm calling from person number 2.
Okay, welcome.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've been watching the program since you started, and I appreciate our wonderful chairman. His demeanor, his name, everything. We appreciate him very much.
Okay, thank you so
Yeah.
much. Oh, sorry, the phone. Okay, Chairman, time is fast spent. We have about 2 minutes.
Okay.
And you've listened to what the callers have had to say. Can you lump that up with your EC submission?
So I
we
just
call
want
it a
to
wrap?
say that EC says that he's going to do the new registration. So we are ready. And he says that he's going to follow all the protocols for us to do the registration. So we are ready. And the president also says that the election, he cannot wait for one day to pass, for the 7th December. And the EC also says that he's going to do the elections, So the people, they want to, so the NDC people want to go and vote, but they don't want the new register. Is that what they are saying? You want the Ghanaians to go and vote on the 7th December, but you don't want the new register, or you don't want the people to register. There are two things that I want to say. Every year, every 2 years, we do limited registration and we do major registration. So the major registration or the limited registration is the same as doing the new registration, because the people who have attained 18 and 19 years, they're also a Ghanaian like you and me. So are we saying that we are not going to do the mass registration so we are going to stop the 18 and 19 people for them not to go and vote on the 7th December? If we are going to allow them to register, then it's the same as going to. So it's not something new that Electoral Commission is going to do. I think this is the clear thing that I'm trying to say. But we are ready to register once the Electoral Commission. Now we don't know the date, but once they say we should go and register, we will talk to our people to go and register.
Siako, Chairman Wontumi, the Ashanti Regional Chairman of the incumbent NPP. Sir, thank you so much for discussing security matters with us on Security Tips. This program was ably produced by Kofi Eje, and the production manager was Sexton Christian. In MCR, Frederick Amoyao was quite helpful. And behind the cameras, we've had Sexton Christian, Kwame Boache, Emmanuel Obin, and online, Beatrice Awe, Nana Ikuya Konedo, and then with graphics, Papani Ajimai, and makeup, Emmanuel Jehu appear. So we come your way next Saturday with another interesting edition of Security Matters. Stay blessed and keep watching Wontumi Television. Bye-bye. It is said that leadership